Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session here with Kevin Pescatello. We're going to show you exactly what you can do with your Palo Altos for getting the best out of them for quality of service. We had a call the other day come in from one of our clients asking, what can we do to help make sure end users didn't drop calls, didn't have, slowness of internet, things like that. And they do telemedicine because of everything that's going on today. Everyone's working remote. And we can help you with that if you want to try and virtualize your office, get remote access and security, and have those best practices put in mind. Remember, security isn't a disabler. A security measure for business sometimes can be an enabler of business. And that's what we're doing here. We're working in this world, and this is what we have. So they said our users are dropping calls and they're not being able to see the end user. They're using an application, I think, called Doxy, and so what we did is we went and we got the Palo Alto guide for setting up and configuring QoS, and you can do this by figuring out, of course, which egress interface the traffic is exiting, out of the firewall appliance to make sure that it's getting its guaranteed throughput. So you have to add a QO policy rule. So you go over to policies, QoS, and then you'd click add. You'd then be able to, enter in what it is you'd like to have for an application, source destination zones, and any particular DSCP settings for type of service. And then that's one section. Then you have to go and you have to configure a QoS policy, QoS profile rule, right? So that's under network profiles, and add that. This is where you have to set the egress max value for the interface, and then the guaranteed value set to make sure that the bandwidth for the QoS profile is guaranteed. So here, let me take you over there now and show you. So here's the QoS profile. We made one called Doxy Class 250, right? Although our settings are 600 megabits guaranteed, 1,000 is the max on the egress. The egress that we're doing for this particular class is real time. It's 200, and then the guaranteed is 100. So that should be plenty for one or two users to stream out of a total capable. Um, they're getting like 600 down and about 40 up at that location, but the interface is rated for something higher. So that's why we configured this like this. Then you can go over to the QoS, and you can see here on Ethernet, it's configured. Doxy class is the profile we're using. We're not doing anything on tunnel interfaces. So that's applied there. And then you can see over here on the policies tab, it'll show you the users and the zones in which the traffic's going to be originating from for the source, which could be anybody on the VPN, the trust, or the Wi-Fi network going outside to the trust. So Doxy UDP 3478 per Doxy's statement, right, of understanding how this stuff is supposed to work, and PubNub. So I believe that was out of their best guide right here, saying go do this and make sure that this port is ready to go. So we did that. We put that through on the firewall. You can actually take a look over here and see what the statistics are. And we'll do that here shortly once it comes back up. Once it's configured correctly, and sometimes it may take you a little bit to figure out the maximum egress and then the guaranteed numbers and making sure one doesn't over surpass the other. You'll be able to then get this link and the config will push successfully. So now you have the guaranteed egress of 600 to 1,000. And we look, maybe at prime time, they usually have meetings at 1 o'clock, and see if indeed that is going out there right now. We got some voice going on right now with Ring Central. Talkbox, somebody's doing a session right now. So you can see they are consulting with medical health information for their clients. So If you have any questions, if you're looking to get some configuration advice or getting a Palo Alto put into your office, let us know. Give us a jingle, respond right here. You can see us online. Thank you.